This just straight up sounds like the Wish version of Shangri-La Frontier. What are you nerding out about? Okay, I want to jump on yours first. So
Okay.
this is what we got. We're gonna do the guess the title or guess the anime from the title in caps. Hell mode colon. The hardcore gamer dominates in another world with garbage balancing. This just straight up sounds like the Wish version of Shangri-La Frontier.
I thought you might think Shangri-La Frontier
Well,
on this one.
gaming and balancing and garbage games. So would this be like the flip side, where because in Shangri-La, of course, he goes back to his garbage games, but he's really loving the real balanced world of Shangri-La. Anyway, but what's this?
So,
I love it. It's like a paragraph in a title.
The main character, he is sick and tired of games that he can beat really fast. He's a gamer to his core. He played this one that was supposed to be super hard and only took him a couple of weeks to beat it. So he does a Google search looking for super hard games, and he finds one, and he looks at it and he's like, "Ooh, okay." And he goes through and he picks all of the hardest settings, absolutely hardest settings. So he levels up 1/100th the pace of everyone else.
Okay.
He's got a class that starts off crazy weak, and it's a brand new class. It's a summoner, and so he says, "Okay, we got this set up." Click it, and the screen lights up, and he gets sucked in, and he's born as a baby.
It's an isekai.
Yep. And so and he is able to pull up this book with his stats and whatnot that only he can see. And so he, as a toddler, he first learns the language. He learns some of the basics, and he starts trying to figure out these summoning abilities. And so, but he finds out that each time he summons a new creature, he can store it in the book as a card and summon it later. And each creature that he has in his book buffs his own stats, but only a tiny bit. And so he's born into like a worse than commoner. He's in the he's born to a couple of serfs who live out in the boonies, and like their taxes are ridiculously high. Like it was like 60% of everything that they harvest they have to give over to taxes. And like, yeah, so he is on this crazy mode. He's leveling up at 1/100th the pace of everyone else, but he finds that as long as he does stuff repeatedly, he can gain a skill for it, and he can level up the skills for it. And so every day he throws a rock at the tree in the yard, like, and so he's trying to upgrade his rock throwing ability.
Right.
He's testing his skills with summoning and playing with that, but he has such low mana, he can only do a little bit at a time every day, and he's going to wait for his mana to rebuild. And I can already see where it's going. He's going to end up being crazy OP. But he's practicing the sword with his neighbor all the time because she just absolutely loves the sword. They're about the same age. And so he checks, and like after I think it was like 4 or 5 years, he's risen his sword wielding ability up several times, and even though she still decimates him, he's starting to be able to somewhat hold his own because he's summoned enough creatures to buff his stats, but he can't actually gain any levels because he can't gain experience because he can't go out and defeat monsters because of his overprotective parents. So he can raise skill levels, but he can't raise his own personal level until he can find a way to find monsters to kill. And yeah, he's like, oh, this is gonna be great. This is gonna take me decades to beat this game, but he's still treating it as a game
Sure.
for the first like 4, 5, 6 years. And it's not until an accident happens and someone close to him almost dies that he's like, oh, I'm treating this as a game, but for everyone else, this is their life. And I don't, he still hasn't fully come to accept that he doesn't have a way to get home. That hasn't even crossed his mind. And so we'll see where it pans out. We're 5 or 6 episodes in.
Why would he want to go home? This is his heaven.
No, yeah, you're not wrong, and that's why he's not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been fun so far.